veneer house in Laouto with 3 bedrooms, more than enough space for Baba, my mum, my sister, the refugees and me. For school, I drew the house in aerial view to show how we lived within walls of small steps and hesitant knocks, with a toilet and bathroom in constant repair. Bedroom 3 was cleaned by Mama with a double bed covered by a treasured lefkara embroidery to comfort Fido, Rulla, Tagi, Andriani, Gustavo. My parents brought the ancient tradition of philoxenia, befriend the stranger, welcome the weary with heart, no need for tolerance or cultural duty. There were stamped passports, signed papers, a promise to learn English, Baba found the money, Mama cooked the meat and beans of stewed memories. They stayed. Late at night, there were noises of war from their room, as if they unpacked Yoka's guns, Attila's howitzers. They used our pillows to cover their cries. Costi's harvest woes. The soil here bleeds too. The land buries itself in your nails. It wants to teach you about the first people and their culture, but we don't listen with our pellets and blood and bone. We bring the tools of toil for another soil with its stored memories. The shuttle hurts the spirits who are the true keepers of the weather. The garlic is hollow. The zucchinis are small. The tomatoes won't grow. Each day you visit the garden like the migrant you are. You offer excuses of being fed propaganda before you arrived. The garden digs deep and yields food you won't stomach. You take off your gloves and plant your fingers to feel the pain. White soap washes the dirt, minerals, the remnants of rock. The red iron bark will grow stronger than your lemon tree. It will tower over your house and give you permission to stay. Night shift crescendo. The rain is slapping her window, harder, harsher. Stamada, stamada. She knows this warning well. The wipers are trying to fend off the slaps. Viene piso, piso. The intersection is amber light and proffers a U-turn to 5 minutes ago. Evans Street, Laouto, Melbourne, Australia. Or 5 years since, Mud Path, Torn Village, Harjo, Cyprus. One home has her gulping her coffee like a medicine, covering her lips with marble pedas, forcing her thick curls to conform, fighting with the shadows for her car keys, leaving her kids to their toothpaste battles, to their adopted bedtime stories. Walking the dirt carpet to her tired Capri, igniting the engine to deafen the dialect, still haunting the radio announcer's slumber with the song of guilt at the village well when water was carried like a secret lover. Stile le mano sonero, na susofero prossero. Maksafna para patisa, jetos tam nimut sa kisa. The older home has crept into the car, in the back seat, blowing into her ear, lyric, seed, graft, sprout. Inega esclava banda thaime, with the rain turning into the water, brimming with threats to spill, stile me manas tomere, nasuzofero gathar. There was that one path her bare feet knew, like her mother's command, Viene, rivora, gori. And now she's stopped at a green light, wanting the rain to drown her horn of rage. The weed eaters. Flower beds, veggie patches, nature strips, paved courtyards, you are all under attack. The weeds have arrived in droves. Deep rooting themselves in your clay-based soil, they pretend friendship, but you know they are here to compete. I search for my tools of decapitation and, with my glove, begin the ritual of tearing them out. They may sting, they may weep, they may resist the tug, but I have no sympathy for their resilience, despite their appeal to my heritage of peasant foraging and eating. Baba, with his weak knees and ailing joints, continues the ritual of picking them selectively from his yard of green excess. With his large plastic bag, seductive swing from his grip, each nettle, thistle, dandelion, creeper and clover are his. He offers me their contents as the world's source of wisdom, but regrets with a ragged look how to cook them like your mother. I stare at them and can't see the scripture or verse of Cyprus, yet promise to keep them safe in my fridge. At night, I can hear her robed in her silence, opening the fridge. I know what she's up to, feeding her hunger for nostalgia. She has them cooking in my non-stick pan, then slides them onto 2 plates, squeezes the lemon liberally, drizzles the oil. Paused in the hallway, I almost return to my bed, but her bitterness seeps in and I seek the horta of childhood. Mama is waiting. We eat as one, ravenous for what was.